Today's family adventure is to the Blue Knob State Park, and this is in Bedford County. We're at Blue Knob State Park, and we're going to do some hiking. Is that a Pete, huh?
Yeah, I don't trust it.
No.
Why?
Here's a crocodile.
Winter is it?
I'll have to look it up. I think the more black they have, the harsher the winter.
It's all black. We're here in beautiful Blue Knob State Park, and if you guys notice this wall here, this stone wall, this was probably an old fence for farming, for fields at one point here in the 1800s. You can see a stone wall down there, and one right there. This whole area of Blue Knob State Park was once owned by German settlers after the Revolutionary War, and the area of Pavia was very well farmed, and they had sawmills, distilleries. They had a grist mill, and this site right here, I'm not sure what it was, but you can clearly see this nice long wall showing some of the history here in this park. Figured I'd stop and take a quick video here and show you a little bit about the history here. Beautiful. All right, we're at the Blue Knob State Park, and we're gonna have a lunch here at the Burnt Cabin picnic area. And nice little creek here.
Up in the creek.
There's a little swimming hole down there we can hang out in.
Up in the creek, guys.
Beautiful. This area was settled by German settlers after the Revolutionary War, and there was a lot of farmers, and there was some sawmills, logging going on, and farming in this community, and I believe this area used to house some cabins and homes, and it's been reclaimed by the Blue Knob State Park, you know, for nice recreation. So we're gonna enjoy some lunch here.
It's a fountain.
A little spring, buddy.
It's a sprinkler.
Nice little spring water here at the picnic area. What do you see, Nathaniel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not tested for drinking water?
Yeah, it's not tested for drinking water, but I'm sure it's still probably pretty good.
So if you're here, you never drink this? Not drink this. Unless you bring a filter to filter it?
Yep.
Remember? Two pieces. Is this ham?
You want to slice of ham?
No.
Well, pick up your pizzas and eat them.
Nice little creek, huh?
Yeah.
Let's go over here.
Man, you should have brought your box.
I should have.
Look, you think I brought my water shoes.
Yeah, you did. Good thinking.
I would just bring them in case. We did like any creeks.
Always fun in the creek. It's a childhood pastime. This little creek there, somebody made a nice little swimming hole here. Let's go get cooled off.
I found a lizard.
Did ya?
Where? It's right here.
Little salamander.
Salamander? See, I found a salamander today. Oh, yeah, that actually is a salamander.
You having fun, Nathaniel?
I love scissors! Seriously,
It's pretty deep. Nice little swimming hole down in here. Whoa. Nice and cold. A childhood pastime you can still do no matter how old you are. It's a nice little swimming hole. It's about about 3 foot deep here. Nice and refreshing on a hot day. Careful, Nathaniel. Stop right there. Get steep.
Look how deep this is, bro.
It is pretty nice. Okay, I'm standing on a lost turkey trail in Blue Knob and talking to a park ranger here. This used to possibly be a narrow gauge railroad that came up this mountain, and they had a series of switchbacks that might have, just kept climbing up, this mountain. But there was a large logging operation here before Blue Knob State Park was here, and they would clear out and log this area. And the logging company was from South Fork in Johnstown, and they were after all the hemlock trees, which are gone right now. But this hemlock is very, very good for construction and the lumber industry in the late 1880s, 1890s, early 1900s. And this whole mountain would have been deforested and the CCC camps brought this park back to life, you know, to what it is today. But we got really nice trees back here. But yeah, this like a lot of other state parks and natural parks and state forests, they were all deforested back in the 1800s from the iron industry and also the lumber boom. So like I said, there was a narrow gauge railroad that came up this mountain, and I did not know that until I started exploring this park. So, but yeah, they would have taken lots of lumber off this mountain. So interesting history here at Blue Knob State Park. This area at Blue Knob State Park is called Burnt Cabins picnic area. And this whole area, there's a lot of different places to have picnics, a couple different locations here. And the reason why this is called Burnt Cabins, there were some cabins here, and there was a house, and there was a sawmill here, and like lumber yard, sawmill, like late 1800s, early 1900s, and the manager's house burnt down here, and that's why they call this site Burnt Cabins. So that's a little history on this area. Like I said, there was a railroad that went up and they logged these mountains for lumber. And Blue Knob is a huge area, so this whole mountain was deforested back during the lumber boom. Here's a little bridge that the CCC built years ago with stone, and from what I've been told by a park ranger, this could have been where one of the railroads came through here, and she said this was possibly the original rail bed, and this railroad would go up, then switch back. And I believe we were on another existing part of the rail bed, but there were 5 switchbacks along this railroad. So it would kind of go up and then kind of keep switching up the mountain. But this is a steam-powered narrow gauge locomotive, which was common. And they laid tracks and they pulled lumber off the mountain on the rail cars. So this is known to be possibly one of the existing rail lines that was turned into a trail from the history through the park. But there again, there's always some kind of history at these state parks, and it was for the lumber industry, the lumber boom. It's nice to see the forests reclaimed and back to what it once was. Hope you enjoyed this little video here at Blue Knob State Park, and we didn't really cover a whole lot of the park, and I'll probably come back to do a part 2. But in my opinion, this park is, you know, really beautiful state park. It's a national treasure, and if you really like hiking, this is definitely the park to come if you're a serious hiker. There's lots of wonderful trails to enjoy, and so thanks for watching, and come check out this park. Have a good day.